Does a watched pot never boil? The phrase, "a watched pot never boils," is a common English idiom that suggests that waiting for something to happen can feel like an eternity. This saying is often used to describe the feeling of anticipation or impatience when waiting for a specific event or outcome. But is there any truth behind this phrase? Does a watched pot really never boil? In this article, we'll delve into the science behind this saying and explore whether there's any merit to this claim. The concept behind "a watched pot never boils" is rooted in the psychological phenomenon known as the subjective time or psychological time. This refers to the way our brain perceives time, which can be influenced by various factors such as emotions, attention, and expectation. When we're waiting for something to happen, our brain is focused on the task at hand, making time feel like it's passing more slowly. From a scientific perspective, the boiling point of water is determined by factors such as atmospheric pressure, altitude, and the purity of the water. The act of observing a pot of water does not affect its boiling point or the rate at which it heats up. In other words, a watched pot will boil just as quickly as an unwatched one. However, there is a fascinating phenomenon known as the observer effect in physics, which suggests that the act of observation can influence the behavior of subatomic particles. While this phenomenon is intriguing, it's essential to note that it does not apply to macroscopic objects like pots of water. In conclusion, the phrase "a watched pot never boils" is more of a psychological phenomenon than a scientific fact. While it's true that waiting for something to happen can feel like an eternity, the act of observation itself does not affect the boiling point of water or the rate at which it heats up. So the next time you find yourself waiting for a pot to boil, rest assured that it will boil just as quickly whether you're watching it or not.